my kids are sleeping, so I'm gonna try to do a couple of the knots, and I want to show you how I do them. So yeah, I figured that since it's early in the morning, and this video will be it can be saved in a group, so everybody can watch it. So I don't really have to like wait for anybody to join. But hi, I'm Marissa. People call me the Queen of Knots because I tie all my Carlies and stuff in different ways. The reason why I'm bending over at this awkward angle is because of how I have my iPad set up, so I can like show how the knots go. But if you have any questions, feel free to message me. And yeah, so basically what I use for knots, I gotta bend over, hair elastics, dollar store, or I use the thicker headbands for some of them. So I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorites and we'll go from there. Okay, so hold on, I gotta pull the chair to me actually. Okay, so the first knot, hi, if you can see me, the first knot is the flower knot. Now I'm wearing a 2X Carly. It's weird to talk like without my face in the camera. I'm wearing a 2X Carly. For a lot of the knots, like people are worried about them stretching, and I find that they don't stretch. Like there's no wrinkles or weird stretching or distortion to the Carlies once you do the knots, because you're not wearing it for like 2 or 3 days straight. You're wearing it for like what, 8, 10, 12 hours. So after that, hi Melissa. I'm too chipper for this morning. Wow. Anyway, yeah, so like you could do the knots, you could do the different ties. If you have bigger Carlies, because you're supposed to like size down 2 in Carly, or you can size down 2 in Carlies. If you wear like a bigger Carly, then you could probably do like more knots, like more elaborate knots and bigger knots, and not worry about how the fabric drapes, because I like to like pleat the fabric sometimes and knot it. So here we go. First one is the flower knot. Really simple. Typically what I usually do with the flower knot is I start off with a small headband, and what I do, so you have your seams here, right? And like you'll notice how stretchy the Carly is. So you don't have to worry about it stretching. Always watch for your pocket, because sometimes I get my pocket into the knot. Okay, so I'll turn sideways. You take, like you kind of want to, not like the center of your belly button, but a little bit over. You want to take the fabric, pull it out to a point, and like just kind of swoosh your hand down. Now what I do, because I like the way fabric looks when it's twisted and draped and it has that sort of effect, I just twist it like once, and then I pull the top out for the pocket. So you do like the regular, you tie it regularly, but then you take another one because you want to make like the base to put the flower on. So you come up like maybe a ½ inch or so from where you tie the base at, and tie another hair tie. And the more fabric you pull, obviously, let me get closer. The more fabric that you pull, the bigger your flower is going to be. And then what you want to do, actually, I pulled it up too high. Okay. Is you want to hold on. Let me take this off. I make a lot of sound effects, I'm sorry. Hi, Michelle, morning. Okay, so hold on. Let's take this one off. Because sometimes I just realized you don't need the second one. That's for a different knot I'm going to show you after. Alright, so once you have it on, you take the fabric and like spread it out in a circle. So you have your elastic, and then you're going to put the fabric in a circle. And like try to center it over where you initially put your elastic headband, like that. So now you have a flat little circle, and you could take like a colored hair tie or a regular one, because if you do colors, like, you know, you can make it pop. And what you want to do is like kind of pull the fabric that you just tied up with, and you want to make sure you have it even, and make sure that it's enough so that your hair tie can actually secure it. And then put it on, and then you have the flower. So that was really easy. Yay! So that's the flower knot. That's what it looks like. And again, I like using it with a bigger Carly, because then I could like do the ruching effect of the fabric. Steph, it's gonna be in the group, so yeah, you could like replay it anytime, I guess. But yeah, this is the flower knot. I'm gonna show you the bow knot next. Like, I randomly made this up one night. It was fun. So with the bow knot, you want to use a longer elastic, like a regular headband, I guess. You can probably use 2 elastics. I haven't done it with 2 elastics yet, but I've done it with 1 though. So with the bow, usually like I would probably tie that like right at the top of my hips. So you want to pull a little bit more fabric and like try to get it even, or however you want to drape it, like whatever works for you. So then you're gonna wrap your headband. I'm gonna turn sideways a couple of times. And then what you do for the last one is you want to pull the fabric so that it's in the middle. And when you're wrapping the headband, you want to make sure like it's one like wrapped around itself instead of like 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. Because then you end up, usually I have a thinner, like I have the same headband but it's thinner. And then you just adjust it. So now you have a bow. So that's how you do the bow knot. And if you want to like, you know, fine tune it, you can take smaller elastics and wrap it around the sides. And if you do the color elastics, then, you know, you'll have a pop of color. So yeah, for the bow knot, you could use a headband, but you want to make sure it's a thin headband so it doesn't like stick out as much. So now you have a bow. That's how the bow looks. And then again, if you use like colored elastics here, it's really cute and really pretty. So it will show, you know, pops of color and whatnot. And then if you have like a pretty clip or like a brooch, hold on, I think I have one. Actually, no, I lied. I have no idea where the, oh wait, here's one. Okay, so you have that. This is not the brooch that I wanted. It's a little flower clip. But like, you could clip it into the elastic. And again, this is supposed to be flatter, but now you have a whole new look. So, ta-da! That's the bow with the flower. This is the bow without the flower. And you know, you could adjust and neaten it as you wish. So that's what the bow looks like. One of my other favorites to wear. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the inverted. So it's basically like doing the flower knot, except inside out, but you're not gonna do the second part to make the flower. So you take your elastic again. Morning, everybody, you're joining me. You pick where you want it. I always happen to pick my left. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm right-handed, but I've always picked my left to do the bows or the knots. Now sometimes, like, actually I'll do it in the center this time, because in the center it looks cute. So you want to kind of pick below your bust line there. I have a perfect, I don't know, a perfect tee on under here. Or a classic tee, I'm sorry. Okay, so basically you do the same thing, you flip it up. So if you do it in the middle, you flip it up, you grab the fabric, you turn it, and then you just wrap it. Oh, I just broke my elastic, hold on. So again, it's inside out. Well, it's the underside of it. So it's almost like you're doing a flower. You want to make sure you pull your pocket. Unless, like, you know, if you don't care about the pocket and you're going to wear a Sarah or something. Oh my god, I broke another one. Clearly, these headbands don't want to work with me today. Okay. Don't do it so tight and don't pull as hard as I do, apparently. So that's the center inverted one. That's what it looks like from the side. And like, I guess it depends on the kind of patterns that your curly has, and then you can decide like where you want to place it. Because on some patterns, like when they have the colors and the lines going to the center, it looks really cool once you do that. And then I'll show you what the side one looks like. I'm gonna get one of the thicker ones so I don't break it this time. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Michelle. All right, so the side inverted, same thing, but you kind of find your seam, come about like where your side is. I don't know if there's a medical term for that. And do the same thing. Yep. You also, like I said, you want to pull it so that you don't pull your pocket, because then your pocket's going to look all stretched. And then you turn it. And I usually like my knots to the side, so that's how I wear it. So that's the side inverted. That's how you wear it to the side. And again, when you twist it, it creates that ruching effect with the rest of the fabric. Okay? So then I'm going to show you the rosette. Now, hold on. Hi. Okay. So I don't wear, like, I wear Carly's pretty much all the time, but I don't wear them just with leggings. I wear them with Cassie's also, and Lucy's, and whatever maxi skirts also. And I do this with the Irma. So this is the rosette knot. I do that with the Irma too. When I wear Carly with a Cassie, I like it because weight issues, and I had gastric bypass, and I had my skin surgery, so don't really like the bottom of my tummy. But I do my Carly lower, and then I still have the pencil skirt on. You could do this like with a like Monica showed a Julia today, and she did a Julia and a perfect tee. So you could definitely do a Julia and then a Carly on top and do the rosette knot at the bottom. So rosette knot, super easy. What you want to kind of do is fold the fabric first, like from your butt to where you want it to sit. And usually like I like having it right at my bottom. You want to grab all the fabric to wherever you want to knot it at. I always, again, knot it on the side. And then now you see like I have a lot of fabric here. So you take your elastic, and then you put it on. So now you have like a tail. Okay. Then what you want to do, you kind of want to splay the fabric out, so it's like that, and then twist it on itself. And you kind of want to leave the bottom out, and I'll tell you why in a second. So you're not going to twist the bottom. And then as you twist around the loop, like you know how you do a messy bun with your ponytail? You want to kind of twist it as you go around. And then adjust it to where you want. And then you don't want to twist it so that the second loop is like right behind it. You want to put it so that the second loop is next to it, like that. So instead of it like sticking all the way out, you have like what looks like a rosette. And then what you want to do is take that bottom piece that I said and just tuck it in. Tuck it in the top, or that second loop. And then you want to adjust it. So you got to like stretch it out sometimes. And that is the rosette knot. And so it looks really cute like when you have a Sarah on. I love my cream Sarah. Thanks, Melissa. Is my Sarah, no, it's not inside out. My sleeve is inside out. But yeah, it looks super cute when you have a Sarah on, because then it kind of just like pops out from the Sarah. So that's the rosette. That's what it looks like. Again, you want to make it so that the second loop around is not exactly all the way behind it, because then it's going to stick all the way out. So like mine is behind it, but you kind of want to adjust and stretch so that they're next to each other instead of sitting behind it. Like, if that makes sense. There you go. So it's more like a cinnamon bun, like a rosette, instead of just sticking all the way out. Thank you, Byland. Byland, did I pronounce your name right? I'm sorry, hun. Alright, so we're going to do another one. I don't even know what to call this one, but it works best when you have like a bigger Carly and it's stretchy. So I'm going to take my Sarah off. So you take the, well, okay, so you have your seams, and you see how stretchy the Carly is. So you kind of want to pull it up a little bit, like up, that way. That's up, duh. Sorry, it's the morning, I've been up all night. Up, and then you want to probably come in like 2 fingers in. You want to grab it, and then for each side, you want to adjust it. There we go. This works best when it's underneath your bust, or if you don't have a belly. So like if you have a flat belly, no worries. So you want to grab it enough for both sides so that you can tie it like that. Oh, you want to tuck that fabric in. So it's a basic tie in the front. And then you could tuck the ends in. And I like to kind of turn it so that it's more sideways. And then you have this really pretty drape in the front that looks like that. I've seen people, like, I think they did something similar to the back. I can't tie behind my back, but that's what it looks like. And then again, with a Sarah, it looks really pretty, or anything Madison, even in Joy. My Joy is right here on my mannequin. But yeah. So you can make it like really dressy, and if you have like a Cassie on or any skirt, Maxi, Julia, whatever, you now have a whole new look with the Carly. So that is basic shoestring, I guess. We're gonna call it a shoestring tie in the front. Again, you want your Carly to be bigger. You want it to be kind of stretchier, so that way you can do it. I do not recommend doing this on the Elegant Collection Carlys. I haven't actually knotted any of the Elegant Collection because my one with the sparkles, you know, you don't want to do that with sparkles. The other ones though, you can do it, but the ones with the sparkles, like this one, that sparkly one, I definitely do not suggest trying to tie that because it has actual sparkles. And look, you can wear a petticoat. So that's another one. If you want, you could also tie it to the side. So same thing I just did to the front, but to the side, and it will create your drape on the side. But I have a thing about like knots and draping and getting different looks out of fabrics, and so that's how you do it. And I think that's all the knots that I have for now. I'll probably come up with some like random ones later, but so we had I forgot the name, the flower, the rosette, the inverted, the side inverted, and then this one, the front tie, whatever you want to call it, front tie, I don't know. But yeah, and then again, no problem, Brandy, thanks. I sew, so like I make a lot of my own clothes. I do a lot of cosplay and historical reenactments, so I'm always messing with clothes. And like I was like, oh, I like to tie clothes up, and that is what we're gonna do. Hi Dawn, hi Sherry, no problem, you're welcome. And again, if you have like a pretty like brooch or a clip, something just dropped, you know, you could like clip it on, and now you have like super pretty. But this is not the brooch that I was looking for. I don't know where my sparkling one is. But you could create like a whole new look with a regular Carly and then some tying and some pretty flower clips or pretty sparkly clips. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm trying to think of if I did any more like random ones. No, I don't think I did any more. But yeah, you could do that bottom rosette knot with the Irmas, because like I have pictures, and I do it like usually I'll wear like I'll wear a classic under my Irma, and then I do the rosette knot, and then I have like the classic kind of peeking out the bottom. That looks really nice. And I always wear Sarah's or Lindsay's because it's winter and I like layering. Layering is my thing. Yeah, so you could do that with an Irma. I think that's it. So have a good morning, have a good weekend, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I have to get back to editing newborn photos because I'm a newborn photographer. So I am editing a cute little baby. But yeah. So I hope you like the knots. If you have any questions, you can ask me, you can message me, or message me or comment on this and tag me and I'll see it. And then Dawn, yeah, it's gonna be up in the group, so you can still watch on replay, that's fine. And that's it. Bye. Have a good one. Thanks.